fiscal year and we have non-calendar fiscal year. Okay, so calendar fiscal year nothing but where it is following the Jan to December can be called as a calendar fiscal year, and non-calendar fiscal year which is not following Jan to December, so that can be called as a non-calendar fiscal year. Okay, so we discussed about a dependent fiscal year, non-independent fiscal year. So where the periods are not consistent across the years can be called as a dependent fiscal year, and an independent fiscal year we would say that periods will be constant for across the future years. Okay, we also discussed about shortened fiscal year, so where your fiscal year is having less than the 12 periods can be called as a shortened fiscal years. Especially it occurs where your company is newly established or incorporated, where acquisitions and mergers happen, where dissolvencies happen. Okay, in that case, you may have to define shortened fiscal year. Okay, so when you are following the other than the calendar year, so fiscal year variant, while you are defining the fiscal year variant, you have to define the periods and period definitions, meaning to say that what is the first period, what is the second period, and number of days and the text of the period. Okay, if you are following the calendar year, you don't need to define. Okay, period definition is not required for calendar fiscal year. Okay, so there is another indicator. We have the shift indicator, year shift indicator. Okay, so that we need to understand. However, so for our practice purpose, we don't require to create new fiscal year variant. We will follow the SAP predefined fiscal year variants. Okay, so that we will discuss later. Okay, so year shift indicator. So year shift indicator we used for non-calendar fiscal years. Okay, so it is used non-calendar fiscal years. Okay, where fiscal year follows after or before calendar year. Okay, let's say example. Okay, where +1, so we always indicates +1 and -1. +1, comma, -1. Okay, so +1 indicates where fiscal year fiscal year happens later than the current fiscal year, current calendar year. Okay, whereas -1 represents, it indicates fiscal year where -1 indicates fiscal year follows say, if you talk about our fiscal year, financial year, okay, April March. April to March. Clear now? 2022 or 2023? What is, in which financial year we are in?
We are in 2020.
Indian is 22 and if you talk about US and all, 23.
Right. Okay, our financial year is 2022. Okay, whereas, okay, so we are in calendar year of 2023, right? Calendar year of 2023. So our fiscal year falls before the calendar year. So that means if you start the periods, let's say 01, 02, 02. Okay, so our first period is January, sorry, April. Okay, then March, April, May. So that means this is in 2022. So till here we are in 2022. So till here we are in 2022. Here 2023. That means this here, since our fiscal year falls, okay, before the calendar year of 2023. So here shift indicator nothing but here -1. Okay, since our fiscal year falls before the calendar year, so there are 3 periods which belongs to 2023 calendar year. Okay, so that -1 indicator represents where this period 2023 were having. In 2022 we have FY 2022 we have 12 periods, 12 calendar months. Okay, 12 months I would say that. Whereas calendar year 2023 we have 3 periods. Okay, total 15 months. So -1 represents -3. Here represents altogether we have 12 periods. So this is nothing but, let's say if you talk about same in October to September. Let's say same if you take, this is April to March. If you take like October to September. October to September. This is the financial year. This is the financial year for this October to September. Let's say we are following the October to September, okay, non-calendar fiscal year. What it's going to be fiscal year, right? So 2022 you have started October, November, December. So 3 periods belongs to, okay, so 3 periods belongs to your previous calendar year. But your fiscal year is going to be fallen in 2023. So that means fiscal year falls after the calendar year. Okay. So here what we will indicate the year shift indicator. Let's say 2023 is our fiscal year. So here, if you talk about periods, what it is going to be first period? Okay, October, November, okay, September. So here, so this represents +1 because your fiscal year falls after the calendar year, right? So your fiscal year, so what we say that fiscal year 2023 of 2023, so there are three periods belongs to 2022, 2022, and these are the 2022. So that means three periods, if you include from the previous calendar year, so then only your fiscal year is having 12 periods. This is 2023. So here, what is going to be year shift indicator? So year shift indicator, just to conceptually understand. Okay, here +1. These are the three. Here you represent 0. So this is the year shift indicator. So just it represents, year shift indicator represents, it depends on the fiscal year where it is going to be fallen. So where you will represent the period with -1 indicator and +1 indicator. Okay, that's all about year shift indicator. No one will ask you the year shift indicator. Let's say if at all, if you are going to work in implementation projects where you are supposed to define fiscal year variant, new fiscal year variant. Okay, so what you will do? So if your company is following the Jan to December, no need to define year shift indicator, no need to define periods, no need to define what you call text for the periods. Okay, so if you are following the other than the calendar year, you must have to define. Okay, so period definitions, number of posting periods, number of special periods. Okay, you have to define. Okay, so what we will do, we will follow the SAP predefined variants. Okay, no need to create any variant. Okay, so what we will do, so our three company codes. What are our three company codes? A100, A200, A300. Now CCL, okay, company codes. Now, what are the fiscal years we are following? So, one company code, what we said, April to March. Then another company code, what we intended to follow, Jan to December. Okay. So then, another company code is, let's say, July to June. Or I'll say that October to September. Okay. These are the fiscal years we are supposed to follow. But so for management reporting purpose, what we will do, we will assign the same fiscal year variant to all company codes, meaning to say that, okay, so this is actually supposed to speak, if you actually speaking, so these company codes depends on the countries where these are being operated. We have to follow the respective countries accounting financial year or financial year of that specific country. But for management reporting, management reporting, okay, we follow the same fiscal year year of the parent company. So what is the parent company where it is operating? Let's say our Adani groups are in India. Okay. So that is operating in India. So we are following the April to March. All companies should follow the April to March. Then how do we address different financial years of that country specific? Let's say this is in one company is China, one company is in US. Then how do you address that financial year? Okay. For that we have ledger specific, non-leading ledgers. Okay, we will discuss in subsequent classes. Okay, subsequent sessions we will discuss. Let's say this is here we are following IAS, Indian Accounting Standards. Okay, here we are following the US GAAP. Here we are following the China GAAP. Okay. So in order to address these accounting principles, we must have to follow the local financial year. I would say that country specific financial year. What I am saying that, but for management purpose, for management reporting, for controlling module. Okay. So in controlling module, we have certain limitations. Okay. In order to assign one controlling area, multiple company codes, all company codes must have the same fiscal year variant. So that means all companies should follow the same financial year. But in order to address the specific country financial year, so what we will follow, what we will do, we have the parallel accounting. Okay, that we will discuss later. So there you will understand parallel accounting. Okay, here we have the leading ledgers and non-leading ledgers. Ledger nothing but set of books. Okay, non-leading ledger. Okay. So by using non-leading ledgers, we can address different fiscal years, and also can address different accounting principles. Accounting principles. That means non-leading ledgers can have different financial years. Okay. So these non-leading ledgers we are going to assign to this company codes. Okay. It is a bit vast topic. We will discuss in a separate session. Okay. So what we will do, just assign, don't create any variant. Okay. Fiscal year variant for your practice also. SAP standard fiscal year variants we have. Standard fiscal year variants as we discussed yesterday. Okay, so assign them to our company codes. Let's say we have V3, right? V3 is April to March. April to March, and V6 is, what is our V6? Nothing but October to September, or whatever it is we see here, and K4 is Jan to December. Okay. So this we will use. So for initially what I said, So we assign the same fiscal year variant. As per our parent company, we will assign same V3 variant to our 3 company codes. Later on, so by using the non-leading ledgers, we will assign as per the country specific financial year. Okay, that's what we follow. So any questions over here? So maybe little bit confusion here, why we are going to assign same fiscal year variant. Fiscal year variant nothing but you are going to determine the financial year to the company codes. Which financial year they have to be follow. So that we are going to assign. What we are doing now, so all companies must have to follow the financial year of the parent company, and since those companies are registered in other than the India, so let's say China and US, they have to address the country specific financial year as well. Okay, let's say if the company is registered in US, they have to file their financial statement as per the financial year of that country, Jan to December. Then how do we address that requirement? So that we will address by using the non-leading ledgers. Okay, so non-leading ledgers nothing but separate set of books which can have different financial years, which can have different accounting principles. So that needs to be assigned to our company codes. That we will discuss in the next class. Okay, so any questions over here?
No.
All right. So assign fiscal year variant to company codes. We discussed about now shift indicator, year shift indicator. It is used only for non-calendar fiscal years. Okay, where fiscal year falls after or before. So based on that, we will use the +1 indicator and -1 shift indicator. If it is -1 indicator, so your financial year is going to be fallen before the calendar year. So that means 2023 you are in, but what is the financial year? What is the financial year you are calling? So 2022. Similarly, okay, if the financial, let's say if you take the same example, October to September, so there were 3 periods which were in 2022. So what you are supposed to call your financial year? 2023. Okay, so based on the fiscal year which falls in the previous calendar year or in the current calendar year, so based on that we will use the year shift indicator. Okay, so now let's assign fiscal year variant to company codes.
Hi Mallikarjun, this is Mahesh.
Yes, Mahesh.
Moving ahead, I just have a small concern.
Yes, please.
So I had tried creating company code and all yesterday, but there was some options missing. See, in the screenshot you have given under the SPRO execute project. So there were options: localize simple organizational units, define assignment, and consistency check. So whereas in my screen I could see only define, definition, and assignment under enterprise structure. So the other 2 options were missing.
Okay, let me. I hope I'm in the SPR only. So which are you are talking about? Here we have enterprise structure, right?
Yeah.
So under which we have definition, right?
Yes.
To navigate the definition, you could see financial accounting.
Okay.
Define company. This is for the group reporting purpose. We have created, and we have created. This is the check company code. Edit copy, delete check company code. Okay. If you execute this, here you will see edit company code. If you double hit on this, okay, you will see the new entries. Here you are supposed to create company codes.
Okay. Can you please
maybe the convention of the definition what I have given might be different, but you need to follow the screenshots I provided, right? So
yeah, that's right. Actually, I was following the screenshot, but the screenshot was still
Okay.
enterprise
So
structure.
might be I have given in our own language, but if I would have been given the exactly this edit, copy, delete, you may not able to get that issue, right?
Okay, so now to create a new company, a defined company, or edit, copy, delete.
So this is one configuration. This is another configuration. This is for company. So that's for group reporting purpose. This is for company codes. Okay, one company may have n number of company codes, right? Legal entities.
Yeah.
Right. So this is to be used to create the company code. Each company code, let's say we are talking about 3 company codes. One is in India, another one is US, and another one is China. You must have to define 3 company codes by filling all these details.
Okay, got it. I'll try today.
Reach out me whenever you are having or wherever, whoever got stuck during the configuration. So feel free to reach out me over the WhatsApp. Okay, based on my time availability. So I will respond.
I was trying to call you, Mallikarjun, actually, but unfortunately your numbers were switched off. So
you always reach out me over the WhatsApp, because whenever I am in the office calls, I just used to keep in flight mode, but I will be in online in WhatsApp. Okay. So this is very information to all of you. So whoever is get stuck while doing the configuration, so feel free to reach out me over the WhatsApp. Share your screenshots. So based on my time availability, I'll respond to your queries. Okay. Don't hesitate to reach out at any point in time.
Okay, definitely. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Okay. So what I'll do from now onwards, I'll take the same definition from the SAP. I'll keep that. Okay. Assign fiscal year variant to the company code. So same path yesterday we have noted down. Financial accounting. So in your systems, you could able to see only financial accounting. I have here, because this is ECC 6, EHP 6. So we could see new GL. So what is the new? What is the financial accounting? What is the financial accounting new? That we discuss later. Okay, but in your systems, most probably you would be able to see only one. That means financial accounting. Okay, navigate the financial accounting. So already yesterday we have seen a fiscal year variance. Okay, financial accounting global settings, ledgers, fiscal year and posting periods. Okay, maintain fiscal year variant. Here we have seen SAP predefined variants. Okay. This is once again we recheck that. So this is a path, financial accounting new, financial accounting global settings. So try to note down the path better if you are noting down the things. Okay. So though you are following the screenshot, but better to note down. Okay. So SPRO, financial accounting new, financial accounting global settings, ledgers, fiscal year and posting periods, maintain fiscal year variant. I might have been given define the fiscal year variant, but you could see here maintain fiscal year variant. So that is what you could see difference. So yesterday we have noted down SAP predefined fiscal year variants. This is V3. So that is April to March. So V3 is other than the calendar year. Okay, we have not activated. Year dependent means where I said. So for 2023, you are following April to March. For 2024, you are following the other than the April March. In that cases, we need to activate the year dependent indicator. Calendar year indicator, it is applicable only for the fiscal years which follows the calendar year. Alright. Number of posting periods. Okay. So normally in the real time, okay, practically we can have more than number of poll periods as well, where every 15 days if you want to define one posting period, we can also have. But considering the real time situations, we always have the 12 number of posting periods, and number of special periods are 4. Okay. So interview perspective, so people will ask you how many special periods can we have for a given fiscal year. Okay, we would always say that number of posting periods 12 and number of special periods are going to be 4. We can also have less than the 4, but maximum we can have 4 number of special periods. Okay, so these special periods, as we discussed, we use for adjustment postings after closing the financial year. Okay, so as I said, when you are following the other than non-calendar year, so you must have to define the periods. Okay, already this is since we are following the SAP predefined variant V3, so already it has been defined. No action from your end. Okay, you just need to understand. So don't get confused when we say that first month or month is different than the period. Okay, maybe January month is 1. Okay, so that means January is going to be, so based on the financial year, so which period we are in, meaning to say that, so 10th January month is going to be 10th period, February is going to be the 11th period, and March is going to be 12th period. So period is in terms of the financial year. Okay, month is in terms of the calendar year. Okay, that definition we have to provide. As I said, year shift indicator -1, it indicates since your financial year is fallen before the calendar year. So that means your calendar year is what you are calling, what is your fiscal year 2022. But there were 3 periods are fallen under the 2023 calendar year. That's the reason we are indicating -1 indicator. Okay, so 0, nothing but no need to take any action. Just these are the previous 2022 calendar year. Okay, so this definition, this period definition, we have to provide only where we are following the other than the calendar year. Okay, period text. Similarly, you need to provide the text for the each month. Okay, so first period April, May, June, like that. Okay, so just follow the predefined SAP predefined V3 variant. Okay, so V6 similarly July to June, and V9 October to September, and another variant we have K4. Okay, so these are the most frequent variants we use in the real time as well. Okay, but if you want to define your own variant, just what we will do, so just copy. Let's I want to create our user defined variant. So there is no much difference. Just we will keep this V3 and hit on the copy. Okay, I'll give the Z file. Okay, so that's it. Copy all. Okay, so Z5, you can see. Now Z5, I have defined, I have specified 12 posting periods, 4 number of special periods, and period definition also it has get copied. Okay, this Z5 variant. Okay, just for how we create the our variant, and you can also create it on the new entries, and you can specify number of posting periods, number of special periods. Later on you need to define periods and period text. Okay, so not required to create. Okay, just follow the SAP predefined variant. So this is, see, we are going to assign V3 to all our company codes. Okay, already we have seen this part. Now assign company code to fiscal year variant. So no need to take any action. So we are going to use SAP predefined variants, fiscal year variants. V3, V6, V9, and K4. Okay, posting periods and special periods. So this is calendar year. Okay, where you have activated K4. No action. Please use the it redefined. FI variants. So next is assign company code to fiscal year variant. Same path. So otherwise, if I start to give the complete path for the each navigation, so of our 60 minutes effective class, I would say that more than 40% it would consume for the dictating the path only. Okay. So I would always suggest you everyone, please pay the attention while we are in discussion and understand the navigation and follow the Excel, screenshots. Okay, so one or two times you may get confusion how we have to navigate, but later on, so you are going to be habituated. But otherwise, what I have to do, I have to dictate the path like SPRO, enterprise structure, or financial accounting, and it may take. So as I said that 40% of time it would take to dictate the path only. Okay, so I do not want to waste on the path. So definitely after some time you will be able to understand how we are navigating the path. Okay, in most of the training institutes I saw that even when I was learned, so they used to take the time to dictate the only path. They are not going to spend any time to explain the functionality. Okay, so that I do not want to repeat. That's what I'm just taking the screenshots. Okay, follow the pay the attention and try to understand the path how we are navigating. So assign company codes to fiscal year variant. So what I will do from now onwards, whatever we see in the SAP, the same I'll take the I'll give the here. So otherwise, if I'm inputting here, if you see in SAP another thing, so you may get confusion. So just to avoid that, I'll take the same definition what you see in SAP. Okay. So assign company code to fiscal year variant. Okay. Hit on this, hit on that. So go to position, identify your company codes A100. Okay. So we'll assign our fiscal year variant V3. So since our company is in India, so we follow the for management reporting purpose, same variant for across all the company codes. You can continue. Okay. Now, 3 companies following the fiscal year of April to March. Okay. So the next question. So you may ask, then how we address the different fiscal years? Since this company is not in India, A200 and A300, not in India, then how do we address? As I said, so we have the parallel accounting, okay, leading ledger and non-leading ledger concept. So where we adopt the separate set of books and which can have different financial years. That means where we are going to assign to China, so whatever the financial year that they are following, and for Canada, so whatever the financial they are following, so it is in line with our parent company fiscal year as well. So they also address the different accounting principles and different financial years that we will discuss after the enterprise structure configurations. Okay, so hit on save. Okay, so we went on this screen and identified our company codes and assigned V3 fiscal year variant. Go back. Next configuration is posting periods. Define variants for opening posting periods. So what I'll do, so just for understanding, so all definitions or configurations which we are doing now, we'll highlight in yellow color. Okay, so that one easily able to understand this is the configuration. Okay, so this also makes sense. Okay, so wherever I have highlighted, so that is the configuration. So same path. SPRO, financial accounting new, financial accounting, financial accounting global settings, fiscal year and posting periods, posting periods. Under the posting periods, you can see define variants for open posting periods. Good. Hit on the new entries. Hit on the new entries. Give the answer that A100 posting period variant. A100, A200 posting period variant. A200 and A300 in variant. And continue. And save. Give your own name convention, not to be the same. Okay. You can give your own name convention for the variant. I'm just giving to have a unique for with company code. Okay. Hit on save. Okay, this posting period variant is defined at client or global level. Same posting period variants can be assigned to multiple company codes. Not required to define, let's say you defined only A100. This A100 can be assigned for all company codes where you wanted to control. Let's say, so why we have defined three variants? Why can't we have one posting period variant to open and close the periods? Mean to say that yes. So A100 that we will use to open and close for our company codes, and A200, A300 that we use for non-leading ledgers. Slowly we will understand why we define. Okay, just to define the variants. Okay, so we will assign the same A100 for all company codes. I'll say that this is for FI April to March. So just to differentiate April to March. Not required, just I'm giving that. April to March. Okay, so A100 posting period variant we are going to assign to all company codes. A200, A300 that we use for non-leading ledgers. The respective time we will understand why we define three variants. Okay, hit on save. Okay, go back. Now assign variants to company codes. Company code. After completion of the configuration will dictate the functionality. We will try to understand the functionality. Assign variants to company code. Same path. Okay, financial accounting new. Financial accounting global settings, ledgers, fiscal year and posting periods, posting period, assign variants to company code. Shoot. Go to position. Identify your company codes A100. Here we will assign the same posting period variant for all company codes. Okay, let's say A100, A100, and A100. It are the same. Next configuration is open and closed posting periods. So this is very, very important. Same path. Financial accounting new, global settings, ledgers, fiscal year and posting periods, and posting periods. So open and close posting periods. Execute. Hit on new entries. Run new entries. Here, give your posting period variant which you defined in the earlier configuration, right? What is the posting period variant we defined? A100. Okay, so this is account types, valid for account types. Okay, you need to select plus for valid for all account types. Select the plus. Why it is so plus? Why it is for a different account types? We will discuss. Select the plus. You see here account types valid for all account types, for assets, for customers, for vendors, for materials and GL accounts and contract accounts. Okay, so the prerequisites first, your posting period variant should allow the valid for all account types. Thereafter, you can control the posting periods at assets level, customers level, vendors level, and materials and GL accounts level. Okay, so for which account types you want to allow to open the periods and to close the periods. That we will discuss. Okay. Keep the plus. Okay. Plus means to say that valid for all account types. You can see from account to account. Okay. This you can also control by specifying the range of the GL accounts. Okay. So we don't require, for our training purpose, we don't require to control periods at account types level. That means GL account types level. Normally in the real time, so let's say if I specify here, let us complete this. You have the from period and to period. So there are two intervals, from period 1, to period. So from period 2 and to period. So this interval classes from period 1 and from period 2. From period 1, it is used to control the normal posting periods. From period 2, it is used to control the special posting periods. Okay. So we will all note down all the things. Okay. So first I'll say that 01. Okay. This is from first period and 2022. Okay. So 2 period, it is 12. Normally we will open only for this specific period. Okay. So here 2022. So special periods, which starts from 30. Okay. So in the special periods falls under 2022. This is for special periods belongs to 2022 only, and 16. Okay. So as I said, there we can have maximum 4 special periods, 13, 14, 15 and 16. Okay. So this is year 2022. So here, by visualizing the screen, what we need to understand, which period is in open now. Now we allowed users, all periods are in open here, because from period and to period. So we allowed users to post the entries from period 1 to period 12. So where you wanted to control specific period is to be in open. What we will give? So now we are in the 11th period. We will allow here only 11th period, right? So like that we can control which period is to be open and close. Let's say this 11th period I have to close. Okay. So what I'll do? Let's say we are in the month of 11 in the February 8th. So normally in the real time, so after on or before 6th or 7th working day of the month. So till 6th working day of the month, they used to open the previous period as well. Normally how these periods can be controlled 10 and 11. So that means system allows to post the transactions for the previous month and current month. Why we have to open the current month? So as I said, all closing entries. Okay, so business would be able to close all the previous period closing entries. So they have their own standards. So few business, they'll say that before on or before 5th, they have to close all adjustment entries or actual postings or provisional postings or depreciation done, all month end closure activities. Okay, for the previous period. That is the reason we have to allow previous period. So once as the specified date is over, then we will close. We will allow only for 11th period. Okay. So this all we will summarize. For the moment, what you will keep? So select the variant and select the account type. So valid for all account types. And from period, that is the 11th, since we are in the 11th month, and special periods. You could see here 2 intervals. One interval is used to control normal posting periods. Another interval we use to control the special posting periods. Okay. Specify these parameters and hit on save. So tomorrow class we will discuss the functionality of the posting period variant. How we can control at each account type level. Okay, what are the account types we have? We have the account types here: assets, customers nothing but accounts receivables, vendors nothing but accounts payables, materials, it is for the material management, and GL account, general ledger accounting. Contract accounts, it's out of our scope. Okay, not our syllabus. Normally we can control. So for at account type level, I want to allow only for asset postings. Okay, so all GL accounts I would specify over here, these accounts to be allowed. Maybe, so for assets related transactions for the previous period, you would allow the user to post till 10th of the month, because they have to complete all the depreciation run and all their month end closure activities. So for assets, they if the business is decided to allow till 10th, they can. Customers and vendors similarly. That means we can control periods to be open and closed at account type level by specifying the account types. Okay, so that we will discuss in tomorrow class. Okay, so configuration, what you will do, keep all these parameters and hit on the save. We will summarize tomorrow session what exactly open and closing periods. Very, very important towards interview as well. Hit on save. Okay, so now what we need to understand here. So posting period variant, it controls which period is to be open and closed. It also controls, we could see there are two intervals. One interval it controls normal posting periods, another interval it controls the special periods. Okay, so further on this we will continue in next class. Okay, any questions before we are going to end up the session?
So, so here we have plus and the other account types, right?
Yes.
So if we use a plus, then no need of using the other account types, right? Which will be applicable
That's
for all
correct.
one.
That's correct.
Then,
But where you want to control your periods at account type level, you have to specify. Otherwise, not needed. So same controls applicable for all account types. Plus indicator.
okay. If we select only plus, that would be applicable for everything, for all the account types, whatever that is displaying.
Correct.
So if we select plus as well as other account types, whatever that is displaying in F4, then don't it overlap?
No, it's not going to overlap. So first is you have to allow for all account types. Okay. Then if you want to control for the specific account type level, so where you will specify the account type as well, GL accounts as well. You can see here from account to account. Let's say if I want to here A100, still we have not created GL accounts, I can't assign. Okay, anyway, assets. If I show here, let's say A Z. Okay, so for assets, I want to allow only for 10th period. I don't still want to open my current period. Okay, you can control, but the prerequisite is first you have to allow valid for all account types. Thereafter, you can control at each account type level.
Okay, got it.
Right?
Yeah.
Any questions, guys, from anyone? All right, guys. Thank you, everyone. So we'll catch up in the next session. So have a nice day to all of you.
Thank you.